Yo, what's up? We are now at the regular spot, Circle K fully set. Behind me here I have the 2021 model Tesla Model 3 long range with heat pump. And in this video I'm going to test cold weather consumption. So it's not that cold over here, I'm going to show you soon, but let's show you. What do we have here? Das Elektroauto, yeah, from China, Xpeng G3. You see, they are starting to roll on the roads. This is the fourth G3 I've seen in Norway. So that's cool. Okay, anyway, back to this one. So right now I'm charging it up. I want to try to start with 100%. So we're at 97 now. And let me see, let me adjust the screen here a little bit. I have to say it charges fairly fast to 100%. It was getting 19 kilowatt just right before I started recording here. And we will go now to Alvdal. So see, the car estimates 16% at Alvdal. So the plan is to drive north there. We have some headwind, about 2-3 meters per second headwind. And it's going to be colder. Right here, it's the guy who's pooping, minus 4 degrees Celsius. And it's supposed to be minus 20 in Alvdal, so it's quite cold. And actually, the reason I make this trip is because I'm going to Folldal. It's going to be freezing cold. Supposedly right now it's minus 29 degrees in Folldal. So hopefully we will hit minus 30, and I want to see how can this car with a heat pump deal with it. But yeah, I'm just juicing up a little bit extra. Okay, 15 kilowatt. Okay, let's wait a few more minutes and then off we go. Okay, we've been charging for a bit. We are at 100% here on the display. And if you look in ScanMyTesla, see that it displays at 100%. We are still receiving 2 kilowatt. So, and I think one tab you want to see is this, the all tab. And then if I scroll down to, where is it again? Here, nominal full pack, 73.8 kilowatt hours. And it says here, usable remaining 70.5 kilowatt hour. I measured 70 kilowatt hour before. So we can see again how many kilowatt hour get out of this battery. Yeah, I think I don't want to wait anymore. Yeah. So now we'll just go. I think I reset the trip here also. Yeah, Folldal trip, just call it Folldal trip. And then off we go then. We are on the move now. I see lots of traffic going into the city. So it's 8 in the evening now. And right now the car estimates that we will arrive Alda with 22%. So I will drive 10% over the speed limit. So, oh yeah, I see slow poke here. I have to go past him. Yeah, okay, go. Yeah, so nothing to report so far. Battery is nice and warm now, around 40 degrees. Well, it was 40 degrees, yeah, it's 38 now. We are now at Minnesund, and over here it is minus 7 degrees Celsius. Okay. So far the car estimates 15% at Alvdal. Consumption is 214 watt-hour per kilometer. That is actually very good considering that we are driving at highway speed and that we have headwind. So I'm going to check the windsock now at the bridge. According to the weather forecast, it was supposed to be 2-3 meters per second, but I feel like it's blowing more. But what you can see here, you see, I'm not sure if you can see the windsock at night, but let's see now. It's supposed to be right on this start of the bridge. Okay, I see it now. Okay, kind of hard to catch it on camera, but yeah. Okay, so the wind, it wasn't too strong. No, it wasn't too strong. So I think it's correct. I can't really see. Yeah, you can't see the lake now, Mjøsen. So let's just keep driving. We are now getting close to Elverum, and wow, it is minus 12 degrees Celsius outside here. So consumption is still okay, 211. We've driven 105 kilometers so far. We have 68% left, and the car estimates 11% at Alvdal. Oof. Hope we can make it there, but no big deal. And we have plenty of fast charge on the way, so charging is no problem at all. And then let me show you here also stats. So the battery has cooled down now to 21 degrees Celsius. It's still scavenging heat. You see here 16.6, that's the inlet. So the car is sucking heat from the battery. Interestingly, we start seeing a little bit of fogging here on the window. Not much, also a little bit on the side here. Stuff that you actually wouldn't see in the classic cars, because the classic Model 3s, they will have this AC running, but here the AC is off for some reason. So alright, we're minus 13 now. It's getting cold, yeah. We are now somewhere in Østerdalen. It just says Storelvdalen here. Yeah, I guess it's not too relevant for you guys anyway, but it's minus 18 degrees outside here, so it's been quite cold throughout the whole trip. Consumption is still only 205, very nice consumption. Look here, we're averaging 184 with some headwind and uphill, so it will be interesting to see tomorrow when we go back how low the consumption will be. But let me show you here. Wow, look at this. The battery's been sucked cold to 10 degrees Celsius only, and it's still scavenging it, because you see that the inlet here is lower. Wow, I wonder how cold it wants it to be. But you see, despite that cold battery, we still have 225. But that's incorrect. It's about 270 roughly, maybe more. 270, so like 350, 400 horsepower power limit still, even with 10 degrees. So, you know, this battery, this LG battery, first I didn't like it too much because it charged slow, but it seems to have superb discharge and charging capabilities with cold battery at least. So I guess Tesla, they know that they can suck it this cold. So just want to see how cold it will get then in the battery, yeah, and also outside. We are now at Koppang, and over here it is minus 20 degrees. Yes, getting colder and colder. So let me just check here. The car estimates, yeah, 9% at Alvdal. But that's before it starts preheating the battery. But look, speaking of the battery, look here now. The battery has been sucked down to 8.75 degrees Celsius. Okay, even colder. All right, let's keep going. Yeah. We are 29 kilometers away from the supercharger, and the car started preheating for supercharging. See it here. So it is minus 20 degrees outside. Ooh, it's getting cold. Yeah, and the battery is also kind of cold. See here, but it's starting to heat up now, 12 degrees, yes. So you want to get nice charging speed once we arrive at the supercharger. So I can actually use autopilot here, you see? Autopilot is engaged, and you see that you don't always see the lines, but we can use autopilot, so that's pretty good. We are finally here in Alvdal. So we came here with 7%, 214 watt-hour per kilometer. Okay, I'm going to do some math here. Let's see. Yeah, okay. But it's showing you, and it's minus 21 here. Well, actually, it's not 7. It's 6.66%. Yes. Okay, let's plug it in. Now let's check out. Oh, okay. Oh, it's cold outside. Holy guacamole! It's cold outside. Okay. Let's check the stiffness of the cable. Oh, it's kind of stiff. That's what she's. Okay, the cables are really stiff. Hang on. Is it gonna fall on the car? I put this thing in. I had to kind of struggle to get it in. Shit, hang on. I might need two hands. Wait, do we have anything in here? Why is it not going in? Okay, let me try again. I have to just. Come on. There we go. Yes. Okay, now this one. This one is slowly falling. Put it back. See, it won't stay. That's the problem. I think that's why those cables also look a little bit misplaced. Okay, it's doing the handshake. Green, go. Good. Ooh, it's cold. It's really cold outside. And I only wear the storm bag jacket. This one, it's not very hot, but I have another one. But let's go inside. Let me show you something interesting. Here, look at the window there. I can check on this side, but let me just adjust it. Let me check. check charging speed first. Ooh, okay, before I forget it, keep climate on. The best feature with Tesla, 134 kilowatts. Yes, alles good. And 214, this was also what I was looking for, the consumption. But I'm going to show you here. So you guys remember that the glass here is double glazed. And people have been talking about that. It insulates better. Okay, let me just adjust the seat here so you can see better. Okay, look here. Look at that. Huh? It's insane. So let me see, try to get some more light here. Okay, so if I try to feel here, okay, I mean, it seems like this one insulates way better than this. I mean, I could assume that, okay, maybe we have more, let me turn on the light here. What the heck happened to the light dome there? We have more airflow in the front versus the back, but it shouldn't be that huge difference like this one. So look here, it's frozen here. There's a little bit here, some kind of, well, this part is hot. I mean, it's much warmer than the rest here. But this is very convincing that the double glazed window helps. And not only that, but I remember with Model S and X I tried before in this kind of cold weather that in -20, I get this cold chill from side also. And then usually what I did when I did those tests, because it was done at night, was that I would put this acoustic foam on the window and it would help big time. So I'm pretty sure that the double glazed window here is for, you know, the biggest advantage is not noise, but it's insulation. Look here. Wow. Wow. Okay. Anyway, let's camp it. Let me check now. How fast are we charging now? Right? 135 still. Okay. Good. Okay, so I did the math here. So based on these numbers and the 6.66% we arrive with, I estimate that we can get 69 kilowatt hour from this battery this time. So the reason why we don't get 70 kilowatt hour this time is probably because the consumption is higher and there's a little bit of loss from it. So, well, actually, wait a minute. The heat loss in the battery, I guess it's just lost, yeah. It's not captured in the drivetrain and then recycle again. But okay, anyway, we have more than enough juice now for the next test. I will do something that resembles the range test, but it's mostly 80 zone here. So I will try to cruise, I don't know, 87-ish, I think. So it will not be the true range test style, but close enough. So the plan is to drive there and back again in -21 to see how high the consumption is. We are on the run now. So 90 on this speedometer is about 87 GPS speed. So, but I can't go faster if I want to go cruise control. I mean, autopilot. And after all, it's an 80 zone here, so I shouldn't go too fast. But I think it's still relevant for many Norwegians who drive on really cold places, because many places where it's really cold like here, then you can't drive too fast anyway. So supposedly it's even colder at Tynset with the turnaround point. Okay, we're almost at the turnaround point and we are stuck behind a slow Volvo. Yeah, here you see the GPS speed, by the way. So you see there's a little difference between the speedometer and the GPS. But okay, so I will turn around here. Okay, let me see, what was the consumption so far? 183, all right. So, but there was a slight uphill and some headwind here, so we'll see on the way back then. So see, now I navigate to Taverna, not to the supercharger, because I don't need to preheat the battery. Actually, well, we can see if it will preheat the battery if I go to supercharger Arla. Let's see what happens. What? It's -25. I just realized. Oh, it does preheat. Okay, all right. But no, we don't want to do that. Okay, let's cancel it and then just navigate to Taverna instead. But let me show you here that, okay, I'm driving 90 on the speedometer, but according to GPS, it's only 87. So yeah, normally if I did this on my regular motorway stretch, I would cruise at 93 on the speedometer. But wow, minus 25 over here. That's proper cold, yeah. We are back at Alvdal supercharger, juicing up again. So consumption was 178 watt-hour per kilometer. And because of 2% error in distance, that means 181. So that's actually not too bad for minus, well, over here is minus 23. And also in ScanMyTesla, you can see more accurate numbers, it's 22.5. But let's say that means that average should be around minus 24 then. Wow. Well, now we know. And I can also, okay, I can do the math here, what expected range is in these temperatures. Okay, but now we're gonna charge up a little bit, and the plan now is to go to Folldal. Let's see, that's the, okay, this one. So I'm gonna go over there, and then I'll find the coldest place. It's supposed to be minus 28 somewhere around there tonight. So then I will do the camping on there. But I think I need to charge a little bit. Well, actually, juice is no problem really. I don't need to go to 90%. I'm just gonna charge up a little bit more. What the heck? I was supercharging a couple of minutes ago. Right at the supercharger. See, we are not at the supercharger. I was getting 50 kilowatt at the supercharger, and then I moved over here to check out the Ionity chargers. See? What the heck is wrong here? I'm getting 12 kilowatt. What? I thought, let's check it out how these Ionity chargers work in minus 25. Look here, we have, okay, so some power goes to the afterburners, 7 kilowatt, and then only 12 kilowatt to the battery. Huh? What? 34, yeah, this is so weird. I had no idea what's going on here. And actually, I was expecting to get full power. And then for some reason, we are not, well actually, you see, I put on full insulation mode now. Let me check, let me show you guys. You see, on the side, all the windows are now covered. This one kind of sags a little bit. Those suction cups doesn't stick properly. But I'm trying to keep the heat in there. But this is really weird. Why is the Ionity charger not delivering at least 50 kilowatt? Let me check it out. Is something wrong with this one? Oh, you see, what? Now it slowly goes up. The battery is warm enough. I mean, I could go back to the supercharger to show you, but we were getting 50 kilowatt. I guess we can just camp here for a little bit and see if the speed goes up. I mean, is there a reason why we are not getting full speed? Maybe I should come back here tomorrow with an e-tron and see if it gets 150 kilowatt or not. I never actually thought that the chargers would have a problem delivering enough power. So I guess I will tell Ionity about this. Maybe they can look into the log and find out what is wrong, or if there is anything wrong. What? Look at this. First I thought about changing stall, but I actually stayed on the same stall. And it gradually went up to 25 kilowatt. And now look at that. Huh? This is, I've never seen this before. And it's not because of the, I mean, the battery is warm enough. I can show you here, it is warm enough, but well, one indication is this one, regen. You know, you can, the car claims 69 kilowatt possible regen. So this is the first time I see a charger Colgate, but I'm not too surprised because these well, not these type of tritium charger, but this is tritium charger, and you know the 50 kilowatt tritium chargers, they seem to suffer below minus 10 degrees Celsius. So we actually have some tritium chargers, 50 kilowatt in Folldal. I'm gonna check them out, test them, see if they work at all. But right now we're getting the speed we're supposed to get, that it's limited by the car. So, oh well, I guess Ionity will forward this information to Tritium, and then they have to figure out what was wrong then. Whoa, look at this. I was getting 40 kilowatt before I changed stall. This is This is really weird. 5 kilowatt now. Again, you see here, max region power 77. We can okay at 70%, but we should at least get around 40 kilowatt based on these numbers. You guys understand what this means. We should not be able to take only 5 kilowatt or whatever, you know. So I changed. I was on that one charger number 4, the furthest away, and now I changed to this one, charger number 1, I think. There's a number on it. Yeah, this one, you see? So, seems like these chargers, they Colgate. And I guess if we just sit here and wait a little bit, then suddenly the speed will go up. So it seems like there's something about these chargers that doesn't operate correctly until something heats up. I don't know what it is really. Okay, interesting. After running it for a while, the speed also goes up now. So yeah, but now it's time for food. Yes, burger. But anyway, so I asked Ionti about this, and the response was that the tritium charger here, it has a temp sensor in the cable, and then there is some problem with the temp sensor. And then if I think there are 2 different sensors, and if the sensors give wrong temperature or something, then it just limits the power for some reason. So supposedly the workaround is to heat up the cable. Some people, they open the door and they put the plug on the seat and they sit on it to heat up the plug, and then supposedly it's supposed to go faster. So maybe you should check. We're gonna test that tomorrow on the return trip. Yeah. Okay, it's 1 a.m. now. We've been there way too long. So yeah, but anyway, it was interesting. So let's get over there. So actually right now in Folldal, it's supposed to be minus 29 degrees. Okay, we have more than enough juice. Actually, I also want to top up a little bit at Folldal. So we'll see now. So that's only 40 kilometers, but let's take a look here now. So right now the battery is at 45 degrees. Okay, let's see then once we get to Folldal how cold it is with the battery pack. We are now at Grimsbu. It's almost at Folldal. Over here is minus 24 degrees. So I have to check battery temperature over on this side. You see that it was 45 when we started. Now we're down to 32 degrees after just 24 minutes. Wow. The temperature in the battery drops really quick now. So okay, we're almost there now at Folldal. We are now at Joker Folldal. So the consumption here was 204. That's not too bad, considering that we have uphill going here. I think it was around 300 meter elevation over just 42 kilometers. So over here it's minus 26 degrees. Yeah, well actually, okay, it's minus 25.5. And you see, we actually, the temperature in the pack dropped by 19 degrees. Okay, now let's see if the tritium charger works. Well, here we have a nice little charging site from Fortum, or Recharge it's called now. I don't know the reason why Fortum or many charge point operators use different chargers is that in case one type has a problem, then you know the other one will work or something. So this is the FSEC, isn't it? Yeah, this is the FSEC charger. This is a tritium. It makes this high-pitched noise, but it actually works now. Maybe they had problems earlier. I remember a couple of years ago they were failing a lot. Or we should try to charge for a bit and then see if it fails or not. Let's go inside. It's really noisy. Let's check out the stats. So as expected, it's heating up the battery, and I'm getting 30 kilowatt. So is that normal? Yeah, whatever. Okay. But I have to get, I'm going to prepare the bed in the back here. So that's, while we're charging, I will prepare the bed. Okay, the bed has been set up. All good. Now I just have to find the coldest place around here. It's only 26 here, but it's supposed to be 29 somewhere else. So minus 29. But that's going to be it for this episode. And the next part will be once I well, tomorrow morning, because the sleeping video here will be a separate one because it's very important. Yeah, I don't know why, but yeah, so that's it then for this one.